Welcome back, Star Beings. Welcome to Spiritual Ascension, where we honor the soul, serve our life's purpose, and always raise our vibration. Have you guys heard? Have you been watching the news lately? There is something very, very scary and dangerous going around right now in the world. And so I wanted to do a quick video and talk about it. It's very scary. It's all over the news. It's all over social media. You almost can't escape it. It's all over the workplace. Everybody's talking about it. I'm not talking about the coronavirus. I'm talking about fear. That's right. Fear. Do you know that fear is the lowest vibration? And this is spiritual ascension, where we raise our vibration, serve our life's purpose. We don't lower our vibration here. And fear will lower your vibration. And fear is what's being put out by the media. And it's used to control. Fear has always been used to control you. But you have to realize you are a multidimensional being. You have unlimited powers inside you. You are the creator of your own existence. We manifest our own reality. When you allow fear into your life and fear to consume you, you are now allowing fear to take over. And when fear takes over, your vibration lowers, and now you're allowing fear to determine your reality. You are allowing fear to manifest. And when you allow fear to manifest, fear will manifest your reality. The coronavirus is a virus. And right now, there's close to 5,000, I believe. Last time I checked, close to 5,000 people around the world that have died from the coronavirus. Very scary numbers. But when you look at a 7.7 billion population on this planet, and you look at the percentages are very low. So when you watch the news, and by the way, I don't watch the news. I stay away from news. I stay away from social media, except for YouTube. I do have an Instagram account. Very little information I put on there. I don't really spend a lot of time on social media. I'm not into Facebook. I don't have any of that stuff. Because any way that you allow information to come into you, you have to understand that if you don't filter that, you're going to be receiving a lot of misinformation. And right now, there's a lot of misinformation going around. There's a lot of propaganda, misinformation going around. And so what's happening is when you're watching the news and you're hearing all these, they're always going to give you the worst case scenario all the time. And when you're watching that, if you allow yourself, first of all, don't even put yourself in the position to watch the news. That's my opinion. I don't watch the news because I'm going to always lead. I'm going to lead my life fearless. I'm going to live my life fearless. I'm going to lead my life with love. Always love first. Love will raise your vibration. This is spiritual ascension, where we honor the soul, serve our life's purpose, and raise our vibration. Fear will eat you alive. Fear is what's being spread. Fear is more deadly than the coronavirus itself. Let me say that again. Fear is more deadly than the coronavirus itself. Get informed. Do your own research. Go to the CDC website. Understand that right now there's a lot of developing things with this virus. So there's a lot of people making guesses, right? Some of them are educated guesses, right? But some of them are just stuff that's being thrown out there. And you have to understand that we in society, and this is not a political channel, but I'm giving you from my personal experience, And when you are awakened and you are living a spiritual life, you can see things from a bigger point of view. You don't have the blinders on. You see the world for what it is. And for the world from what it is, fear has always been used to control the public, the population. And if you allow this misinformation that's coming through, not everything you hear is misinformation, but you have to determine what is and what isn't by doing their own research. You should not fear this virus. Do you know we already have a pandemic in the United States? Let me rephrase that. We already have a pandemic worldwide. Do you know what that pandemic is called? The flu. That's right. Over 500,000 people per year die from the common flu. 500,000 people, over 500,000 people die. More than 500,000 people a year die from the common flu. More than what's going to be killed from the coronavirus. More than what was killed with the swine flu, with the bird flu, there seems to be a pandemic or a scare of a pandemic every few years. We're going through another one. And if you understand that we already have a pandemic, it's called the flu, right? It's called the common flu that kills more people. And are we closing down schools with the flu? No. Do we shut down travel with the flu? No. Do we go buy toilet paper and hand sanitizer and overstock and overpurchase everything because of the flu? No. We live our life. Why? Because it's just something we do, right? The flu doesn't scare us, right? But in reality, if you're going to compare it to the coronavirus, the flu is more deadly. The flu should scare you more than the coronavirus, but yet it doesn't. Because you're allowing the media to dictate what. And again, do your own research. Look at the numbers. Go to the CDC website. Look at the numbers. Do your research. We are allowing, I don't because I don't watch the news, but we are allowing fear. We are allowing fear into our lives. And fear is how we become controlled, and it lowers our vibration. So I'm here to tell you, you have nothing to fear but fear itself, right? You have nothing to fear. You have nothing to fear. I'm not saying don't take precautions and be safe. If you feel like using hand sanitizer is going to help, use hand sanitizer. If you feel like washing your hands more are going to help, that's fine. Do what you think that you're going to help, but don't stop living your life. Don't stop doing the things that you love to do. The media will tell you, don't breathe the air outside because this is an airborne virus, right? What are we supposed to do? Hold our breath? We have to breathe the air, right? We have to breathe the air. It is fear through propaganda. And there is a financial gain, not from us, there is a financial gain through this fear. Not only is fear meant to control you, but it's a financial gain behind it. I'm not going to get into the specifics of the financial gain, but if you do your own research and you look up and I'm not going to give them a shout out. You just look up any news network, any television news network out there and look who their sponsors are and find out, do the research. I've already done them, but I'm not going to give shout outs. I'm not going to highlight anybody, right? Because that's not what this channel does. I'm not going to throw out free advertisement for anybody. But I will tell you, if you do the research, you will find out, and again, we're not going to get into detail on this one because this isn't that important, except just to let you know that this is happening. But a lot of the times when you do the research, you will find out that the sponsors, these networks get paid, right? These networks get paid because they have sponsors. So whenever if you see one ad that keeps popping up all the time, like every time you watch a specific news channel and the same ad keeps popping up all the time, that's one of their sponsors. So that ad's going to pop up more than just your common ad, right? Those are sponsors for that network. The network gets kickback. They get money from this. So when they create this fear of misinformation that they're doing, there's a kickback for them. So there is a financial gain, right? So think of the brands that you're purchasing and find out, are these brands connected to the network? is this brand, and I'm not going to name any, but is this brand that I use to clean my hands with, is this brand affiliated with this network? And if so, is this brand making more money due to the fear that this network is creating? And you will be shocked. It's not that shocking for me, but you might be shocked to find out how much fear is not only controlling you, but is financial gain for these corporations and for the news networks that are giving you misinformation. Now, that doesn't mean everything on television is misinformation. Some of it could be true. You have to do your own research. But for me, I stay away from the news. I stay away from the media. And what I do is when something like this happens and it comes across to me where I find out about what's going on in the world, because sometimes I feel a little disconnected because I don't pay attention to what's going on in the world as far as like watching the news, I don't. I pay attention to the energies that I feel. And when I feel a shift in energy on the planet, I do a little bit of research. I ask the questions. I ask my guides to get involved, and we figure it out together. And then I do the research, meaning I will go to, for example, with this pandemic, I can go to the CDC website and I can get the most up-to-date information. But understand that the common flu is not even viewed by the general public as this thing to be afraid of, right? We don't fear the common flu. And the common flu kills more than 500,000 people a year. And yet, when a new virus comes up and the news spreads this fear to you, and you soak it in, you're allowing this to change your life. Your vibration is lowered. Do not fear. You will be okay. Everything is going to be okay. Lead your life. Lead it with love. Lead it with compassion. And understand that you create your own reality. So if you allow fear into your life, your fear that you just created, that you allowed into your life, is now creating your new reality. And it's lowering your vibration. And it'll suck the energy dry from you. So with that being said, do not be afraid. Do not stop living your life. Be safe. Take precautions if it makes you feel better. Take precautions if it makes you feel better. But at the end of the day, when all this is said and done, we will realize that this is nothing more than any other pandemic, the swine flu, the bird flu, anything that came before this. The common flu has killed more people. And the common flu happens every single year. And the common flu gets stronger every single year. Sometimes our flu shots don't even protect us from the new strains that are out there of the flu, right? So do your research, but I'm here to tell you, you have nothing to fear. Stop allowing fear to control your life. Raise your vibration with love and positivity and manifest your own reality. I will not die from the coronavirus. Why? Because one, I don't fear it. And two, that's not in my manifestation. I don't fear it. And because I don't fear it, I don't allow it into my life. And because I don't allow it into my life, it will not come into my life. Yes, that is 100% true. If you truly do not fear something, and you truly do not allow it into your life, spiritually, mentally, you don't allow it into your life, you will not get it because you are manifesting your reality. We are multidimensional beings that have so much power, untapped potential that you might not even be aware of. But I promise you, don't let fear control your life. Don't let fear control your life. Take whatever precautions you feel you need to take, but don't stop living. I will not be infected. Why? Because it's impossible. Because I've already created my own reality. And in my reality that I've created, the coronavirus does not affect me. You have the power to do the same exact thing. You will not be affected if you lead with love, you stop fearing, and stop paying attention to the news and media and the propaganda that's being put out there. You have so much power inside you, but yet when you watch the news and you listen to social media, they make you feel weak. They make you feel like a victim. They make you feel like there's nothing you can do to escape this. They create this fear, so much so that some people are starting to feel symptoms without even having the virus. That's how fear can play a huge role in a negative way in your life. You will feel symptoms just based off of watching the news. You'll start, oh my God, I'm having trouble breathing. Oh my God, I might have the coronavirus. No, your trouble breathing is because you have fear. But we start projecting this. And if you think that you're going to get it, you will get it. And if you know you will not get it, you will not get it. You have to truly manifest it into reality. Don't fear. Live your life. Please, please spread the word. Propaganda and fear is a very powerful thing. Fear is more deadly than any virus, and it has been used on humanity for thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. Do not let fear control your life. Peace, love, and light. Have an energetic day, and breathe in the air that's around you without fear. We live in a beautiful planet. Mother Earth is always here to protect us. I love you, Mother Earth. I love you, spirit guides. I love you, angels. I love you, archangels. I love all multidimensional beings. I'll see you guys very soon. Stay safe, but don't fear. You're going to be okay.